You gotta love the waterfalls, guys. This is Coal Creek Falls, just outside of Anderson's. Amazing place to check out. Hi guys, Eddie here from Get Rolling. Today we're pre-running Bear Creek and make sure that it's good for everybody else to come. We've heard there's a few washouts and some exciting stuff along the way, so we're gonna check it out. Remember, like, subscribe, and follow us. That's how you can support the channel, and it's free, guys, so why not do it? So we're on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Let's do this, guys. Let's get rolling. When we ran 109 here, as you can see, there's some pretty good washouts, and you'll see a lot more washouts further in the video, and they were a lot bigger than I definitely expected, which, you know, you really got to pay attention and makes for some entertainment. Here we are, just a little bit down 109 City Creek Road. You can see this is the area where the fire damage really starts off here. One thing to remember is this is starting to grow back. You'll start to see some greenery coming through. So we just need to make sure to do our parts. If we see something, say something. If we see trash, we need to make sure to pick that up, because we want this to be just as beautiful as it was 30 years ago when I went down this trail. With everybody's help, it will be that way again. It's going to take a little bit to come back, but we, as the off-road community, can make this happen. You'll notice when we get around the corner here, you're going to see a stream that's been diverted because of water shedding. It changed the way the stream flow, and it tore some stuff up here. And this really has a trickle effect, because when you get towards Bear Creek and they have that cement bridge that you drive over the creek and you continue towards Running Springs area, there's some serious washouts that you'll see later in this video. And that is because when we had rains, snow melt off, there wasn't that water shedding that the Forest Service spent so much time putting culverts and stuff in to protect these roads so we all could use them. The water just went the way of least resistance and just tore these roads up. So we need to make sure that we do our part to protect these areas, because if we don't, I hate to preach to everybody, but we won't have them in the future if we don't do our part. Here we are just about to Bear Creek. And I'm watching the video as I'm editing here, just like you guys are watching. And I'm thinking, I can't help to think to myself, wow, this was such a beautiful area. Not that it isn't still beautiful, but what it was before. Like I was saying, I've been down here a whole bunch of times as a kid and going fishing and hiking and just doing a lot of different things in this area. And I'm looking at the turns and stuff like that, going, wow, the vegetation is starting to grow back, but it definitely is not once what it was before. This was one of my favorite trails to run in Big Bear and to take people on because there was so much diversity and so much you could see going down to this area, going through these water crossings, which were just absolutely beautiful. The creek down here, just absolutely beautiful. And then just to see it like this is very sad because of a family's poor decision. And we'll just leave it at that. And that's how this fire started here. So we just need to do our parts and make sure that what is left of this land is able to grow for future generations and we can go out and still enjoy this area.
Hi guys, we're at the spillway where Santa Ana Creek and Bear Creek merge, as you can see behind me. So this is, as long as that gate is open coming down here, this is one of the stops we're gonna make. All right guys, let's do this, let's get rolling.
Here we are leaving Bear Creek and headed towards Running Spring area. A little bit further in the video, you will see the really big washouts that were a lot bigger than I expected. They were fun to go through, but I can tell you one thing, video does not do justice to how big these washouts truly are. We're just about to the Keller Cliffs here. When we make this little turn off to the right, they're going to start coming into view. This is one of my favorite parts of this trail. It's a beautiful area, and these are the Keller Cliffs. I believe are sandstone. And when you drive under them, and you look up, you're just like, wow, that's a lot of rock above my melon up there, which is definitely puts you in perspective how tiny we really are when you do some of these things. You can see right here, this is a pretty washed out area, pretty easy to get through, but you can see how that this was just a raging river getting through this area right here. You definitely gain altitude when you come out of Bear Creek, as you can see here, really quick, which I like because there is some amazing views of down in the creek area, looking at all the rocks in the river cutting through there. Like I was saying, video really doesn't do justice to how truly off camber I am right here in my Gladiator. And on the downhill side right here, there's actually a really, it just gets really deep, really wide. And if you make a mistake here, you're going to really have a bad hair day. You're going to see right here where I just kind of talked to one of my spotters, and I just line up a little better. That way, when I go through here, definitely the camera does not do this justice. This is a pretty off camber area, especially since I have a longer vehicle to get through this area. So what I do is I just give a little bit of the good old right foot in a second here, and just try to keep going straight, and you know what, you're good to go.
Back up a little. Back up a little more.
That her ass in that way.
I think she's on a rock over here.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Okay. See if you can back up. Turn right. Back up.
Oh, sorry, do you?
Passenger side. Back up. Passenger. That'll be that way.
Film from this
Your
side.
driver. That's you got right there. Right
That
there.
should be good.
Go, go, go.
Oh yeah, he's getting. No, tell her cut your way. Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, so I can back up.
Keep going.
Thanks.
Over that rock. Over that rock. One little rock. Okay.
That's not that long.
All right. Come back to your left, right. Down into the hole. Hang on, let me get over here. Shovels. Okay. Little left. Little left. Right. Right. In. Keep going. Go. Keep going. Go. Okay, stop. Left. Right. Go, baby, go. Don't do it. Get over there like we were just doing. All the way over. Yeah, that's it. We're not kicking your ass out of that hole right there. You'll never get out of it. Well, I'd be worried. Try again. He's going to be able to get all the way over. He can't out here. Hey, hard to the right. Hard to the right.
And our friend that was here in his Jeep Renegade here started having some fuel pump issues. You will see later in some of these washouts, he was stalling out and having a little bit of trouble trying to get up them. Definitely not due to the driver's skill, very skilled driver. It had to do with the fuel pump kept cutting out on him. This is what I was talking about right here. The little bit of the shorter wheelbase vehicles in the tighter turning radius get through those areas a lot easier than I can in the Gladiator. As you can see in this video, there's some pretty big washouts. Some of them, like this one here, it's just butter, super easy to get through. You just got to watch for the rocks and the stream at the bottom down there. A little further up, you're going to see that getting down into them is a little bit steep. They're a little bit sandy, so you're going to have to get on the gas a little bit to make it up the other side, but definitely not that bad.
Yeah, I heard it, and that's why I jumped out. Fucking
There you go. Crank it.
Yeah, this one's a lot steeper going in than it looks. It's and coming out, so I definitely had to be on in 4 high and then kind of punch it so that I wouldn't sink in any of the sand. But definitely a fun ride. Still a lot of really neat things to see on the trail.
Only rock that didn't move. Try and do this with no power steering.
No power steering.
Uh-oh. I don't want to get in there. I think I got a problem with the fuel pump.
Oh. Do you need to be pulled? It was his fuel pump. It kept on turning off on him.
Go, go, go. Whoops. That's a nice sound.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, come a little bit my way. Okay. Straight. Straight. Yep. Okay. Straighten out your wheel and go forward. Okay. You're good. You're good. Now gas it. Up. Go ahead, up. Keep going. You got it. Keep going.
Here we're at one of the bad road washout areas. You definitely want to stick to the hillside, as you can see what I'm doing here. The downhill side is a long way down. Kind of reminds me of those Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons. Yeah, it's a long way down with a big old poof at the bottom. So definitely stick to the hillside if you're going to run this, especially if it's not fixed by the time you hit this trail.
Yeah, stay way over there. Stay that way. Stay on this side. Just hug that wall. Okay.
This way a little bit. This way a little bit.
Okay, come towards us a little bit. Good.
You're good to go.
Straight.
Go ahead.
There. Yeah. Yeah, you want to hug that way.
This is the big scary thing. Oh, come on.
That's a big scary thing.
Really? Everything ain't scary about that. Take a picture. Oh my God, I'm gonna die.
No.
Hang on.
Cliff.
We gotta get a picture for freaking OnStar. Or what is it?
Onyx off-road.
Oh shit.
You know, the one thing about nature, as you can see that this area burned up, but you start to see a lot of the green shrubbery and all that stuff starting to come back. So us as off-road enthusiasts, we need to do our parts, make sure we don't leave a bunch of trash and all that kind of stuff. And if we see something, just pick it up. It's not that big a deal. We don't want to leave stuff everywhere. We want to make sure to do our part so that when this trail is 100% again, it's a trail that we all can be proud of. Like I said earlier, this was one of my favorite roads. It's a long trail with lots to see. And I know with everybody out there, we can make this in the years to come and another amazing place to take people to. In this video here, you're gonna see a lot of washouts, but there's just a ton more that we did not show because there was just way too many of them. This one, for instance, super easy to drive around, but if you were to hook a tire right there, boy, you'd be having a bad hair day because you're gonna, best case scenario, you're gonna get hooked up there and you're gonna be able to stack some rocks, whatever, throw some sand in there, jack yourself up and get out. Worst case scenario, you're gonna tumble down that hill a little bit, and you know what, that's going to definitely wreck your day. So if you're going to run this trail, you definitely need to make sure to pay attention. We wanted to thank everybody for watching this video all the way through. Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, share with all your friends. That helps us a lot. We've had a bunch of people ask us, hey, when are you going to run Bear Creek? When are you going to run Bear Creek? With a group of people. We will do that. We just need to wait until this area is cleaned up a little bit more, and then we will get out there and we'll do this, guys. Remember to check out our new stickers. You can see that we have 2 different styles here, and we have 2 new cool t-shirts, guys. Make sure to get yours while we still have them.